I wanted to get your thoughts on the difference between lust and, I guess, normal sexual desire. Is there a difference in those two? Because it seems like if God created us, it wouldn't necessarily be classified as lust. So I just want to get your thoughts on the potential differences between the two. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I really appreciate that question. So lust in the New Testament, oftentimes it translates the Greek word epithumia, used to describe a strong desire, not always a sexual desire, but oftentimes that can be the sort of connotation. And it's not really used positively. I mean, when we talk about lust in Scripture, and so I think we want to be careful to differentiate between those two ideas. First, I think of what Jesus himself said in Matthew chapter 5, beginning in verse 27. You have heard that it was said, "You shall not commit adultery. But I say to you that everyone who looks at a woman with lustful intent has already committed adultery with her in his heart." And you see there this sense of covetous desire, longing for, passionately desiring something that you should not have. Now, I want to also say that the Bible does celebrate sexual desire, and there's a way in which we ought to talk about this positively too. So it's not all negative. Lust, we might think of that negatively as longing for, passionately desiring something that you shouldn't have, but the natural sexual desire is actually something that the Bible celebrates within the context of marriage. You think of the entire book of the Song of Songs, for example, which is essentially a celebration of marital intimacy, coming together, husband and wife. I also think of this passage in the book of Proverbs chapter 5, this exhortation beginning in verse 15, it says, "Drink water from your own cistern, flowing water from your own well. Should your springs be scattered abroad, streams of water in the streets, let them be for yourself alone and not for strangers with you. Let your fountain be blessed, and rejoice in the wife of your youth. A lovely deer, a graceful doe. Let her breast fill you at all times with delight. Be intoxicated always in her love." I mean, what a really a beautiful description of intimacy in the context of marriage. And so that's something that is celebrated by the Bible. And I think it's important for us to distinguish there, because I think sometimes people can have this just sort of taboo view of sex in the Christian life. It's bad, it's icky, that kind of a thing. But the Bible doesn't do that. No, this is a gift that God gave to his people to be enjoyed in a particular context. And so lust, what it does is it takes those natural desires, those good desires, and it twists them. And it drives us to reach for things and pursue things that we shouldn't have. Again, it's this sort of covetous desire. And so that's how I would distinguish between those two things. And I appreciate the question, brother. Hey friends, thanks for watching that video. I trust that it was encouraging to you. Please be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel if you're looking for more great content coming from Core Christianity. And if you haven't done so yet, would you give this video a like? It's one of the ways that we can continue to get the word out. So like this video and subscribe to our channel for more content. May the Lord bless you.